Ayushman Bharat Health Infrastructure Mission will help fight pandemic-like situations in future, says Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandaviya. Union Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia flags off first direct flight between Shillong and Dibrugarh under UDAN scheme. Centre and Asian Development Bank sign a $4.5 million project to improve urban mobility in Aizawl. Political parties in Assam actively participate in campaigning for upcoming by-election in the state. And the men's T20 Cricket World Cup, West Indies sets target of 144 runs for South Africa and Dubai, Pakistan to take on New Zealand in Sharjah in a short while. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of DDK Guwahati. This is Sangeeta Bhattacharjee. Now the stories in detail. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandaviya today said the Ayushman Bharat Health Infrastructure Mission will help in fight against pandemic-like situation in future. He informed that the government has launched this mission with an investment of 64,000 crore rupees. The mission aims to strengthen critical healthcare network from village to block and from district to regional as well as national level in the next 4 to 5 years. He said for treatment of diseases like cancer and diabetes and checkup at primary level, the government took a decision to set up 1.5 lakh health and wellness centers. About 79,000 such centers have started in the country.
आयुष्मान भारत हेल्थ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर मिशन के विषय में आपको बताना है। उसके पहले मैं आपके सामने ये विषय अवश्य रखूंगा कि कोई भी देश को समृद्ध होना है तो देश को स्वस्थ होना आवश्यक है। स्वस्थ देश समृद्ध देश बन सकते हैं। इस सोच पर मोदी जी ने काम किया। मोदी जी ने कभी टोकन में नहीं सोचा, टोटल में सोचा। देखो, देश का नागरिक का स्वास्थ्य अच्छा है, इसलिए प्रिवेंटिव केयर के लिए भी भार दिया।
In a major boost to interstate connectivity in Northeast, Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia today virtually flagged off the first direct flight on Shillong-Dibrugarh route under the Regional Connectivity Scheme UDAN. Now the 12-hour-long journey between Shillong and Dibrugarh has been reduced to just 75 minutes. Speaking on the occasion, the minister said only 6 airports operated in Northeast in 2014, which has now risen to 15 airports. He added that the centre is committed to developing infrastructure capabilities along with the helicopter policy to further promote heli services in Northeast. Meanwhile, the airlines have been provided viability gap funding under the UDAN scheme to keep the fares affordable and accessible for common people. The Centre and the Asian Development Bank today signed a $4.5 million project readiness financing PRF loan to support project preparation and design activities to improve urban mobility in Aizawl, Mizoram. Additional Secretary, Department of Economic Affairs Rajat Kumar Mishra signed for the Government of India, while Country Director of ADB's India Resident Mission Takeo Konishi signed for ADB. After the signing, Mishra said that by identifying high-priority urban transport investments for the ensuing project, the PRF aims to improve urban mobility in Aizawl. Further, Konishi said the PRF will develop a comprehensive mobility plan for Aizawl that promote climate and disaster resilience and gender inclusiveness in its interventions. Political parties in Assam have been seen actively participating in campaigning as the upcoming by-election for 5 constituencies in the state approaches. Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma addressed multiple rallies in Thaura today for his party candidate. Meanwhile, Union Minister Harbananda Sonowal was seen campaigning in Moriani for the BJP candidate. Raja Dol, candidate of Thaura, Dharja Kumar, carried out door-to-door campaigning. Further, other opposition parties including the Congress and AIUDF actively took part in campaigning for their candidates in the respective constituencies. During the Vigilance Awareness Week observed by Central Vigilance Commission today, President Ramnath Kovind expressed happiness over India being a nation of well-established tradition of integrity and ethics. Further, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu urged all the citizens to come together and reiterate the ideals of integrity, transparency and accountability. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also emphasized on the government's zero-tolerance policy against corruption in the last 7 years. He urged the citizens to rededicate themselves in abolishing corruption from all walks of life. Meanwhile, the Nagaland Postal Division Department of Post today observed Vigilance Awareness Week 2021 by taking integrity pledge at Kohima head office premises. Razuzaki Finio, Superintendent Posts, Nagaland Division, administered the integrity pledge. Finio said the aim is to encourage the citizens to raise their voice against corrupt practices. This year, Vigilance Awareness Week is being observed across the country under the theme Independent India at 75, Self-Reliance with Integrity.
Based on transparency, accountability and fairness, we shall adhere to relevant rules and compliance mechanism.
Further, on the occasion of Vigilance Awareness Week, the officials and employees of Doordarshan Kendra Guwahati also took pledge to combat corruption. Deputy Director General of Doordarshan Kendra Guwahati, S. Natarajan, administered integrity pledge to the Doordarshan Kendra officials and employees. They pledged to be vigilant and commit to high standards of honesty and integrity at all times, while extending support in the fight against corruption.
In future, everything should be transparent, honesty, and our integrity should be always to the highest level as far as the public servants are concerned. In this regard, we will take a pledge as per the direction of CBC and the Government of India.
In Manipur, senior state government officials briefed the Chief Minister on the report of the flow of funds to hill districts of Manipur. In a tweet, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh said the state government's efforts to uniformly develop all the corners of Manipur have resulted in bringing progress. While informing about the briefing, the Chief Minister said the progress towards all-round development of the state has been beyond expectations. Commencing the week-long celebration of National Unity Day as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, a photographic exhibition was organized by the Department of Information and Public Relations at the State Museum, Directorate of Art and Culture in Kohima on Monday. The exhibition was inaugurated by Principal Secretary Home Abhijit Sinha. The program was chaired by Additional Secretary IPR Sangla MT. It may be mentioned that National Unity Day is celebrated on 31st October to promote nationalism and unity among Indian citizens. The day is observed on the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. In the Men's T20 Cricket World Cup, West Indies set a target of 144 runs for South Africa in Dubai. Earlier, South Africa won the toss and opted to bowl first. West Indies scored 143 runs for the loss of 8 wickets in 20 overs. In reply, South Africa were 133 for 2 when reports last came in. In another match, Pakistan will play against New Zealand in a short while from now. Meanwhile, in yesterday's match, Afghanistan defeated Scotland by 130 runs in Sharjah. Now in the COVID update from across the nation, more than 102 crore 96 lakh COVID-19 vaccine doses have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. The Health Ministry said India reported 12,428 new cases during the last 24 hours. India's active caseload now stands at 1,63,816. Meanwhile, the recovery rate currently stands at 98.19%. Over 15,950 people have recovered in the last 24 hours, while the total recovery stand at 3 crore 35 lakh 83,318. In the COVID scenario in the northeast, Arunachal Pradesh has a total of 138 active cases, followed by 54,687 discharge cases. The dead account for 280. Reporting 2,535 active cases, Assam has a caseload of 5,99,055 released cases. The tally for the dead is 5,978. Manipur has 886 active cases, 1,20,534 released cases. The death toll is 1,913. Weighed down by 587 active cases, Meghalaya has 81,351 released cases, while the death toll touched 1,446. In Mizoram, the number for active cases is 8,093, followed by 1,09,702 cured cases. The count for the dead is 414. With 247 active cases, Nagaland has a total of 30,798 released cases. The dead account for 681. Sikkim has 181 active cases, while the discharge cases touched a total of 31,329. The death toll is 394. Finally, Tripura records a total of 110 active cases, 83,479 cured cases, while the death toll stands at 816. Celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, 75th year of India's independence, Nehru Yuva Kendra Sangathan in Shillong, Meghalaya organized a Clean India program in Don Bosco Museum, Maulai on Monday. Virender Khatri, Director of Finance, NYKS Delhi, graced the occasion as the chief guest. On the occasion, a pledge was taken by the dignitaries and students to keep India clean. Virender Khatri said it is the dream of Prime Minister Narendra Modi that every citizen in India should have a culture of cleanliness, and that's why the NYKS is organizing a month-long cleanliness drive. The program will cover all 744 districts of India, where there are around 2.5 lakhs of villages.
That is why Nehru Yuva Kendra Sangathan has decided on the eve of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to organize a 1 month long cleanliness drive or cleanliness campaign called Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Under this, we have decided to cover all 744 districts of India, and there and around 2.5 lakhs of villages we are covering, wherein we have decided to set a target of 27 lakh kilograms of waste collection and its disposal.
In Meghalaya, with an aim to boost the protection and conservation of animals found in the Nong Khalem Wildlife Sanctuary in Riboy district, the Forest and Environment Department of the state on Monday inaugurated a wall painting. A patrolling camp was also inaugurated at Nong Khalem Wildlife Sanctuary by B.L. Lingwa, Principal Chief Conservator. Further, Principal Chief Conservator of Forest Territorial R.S. Gill, Chief Wildlife Warden H.C. Chaudhary, among other officers, were also present in the
forest, flora and fauna. Now, however, much is not known to our local population because most of our people are city-centric, most of the population resides in the urban areas. This is a way of creating.
And for more updates, viewers can also watch our bulletins and other programs on our YouTube channel, DD News Guwahati. Now to end the news, the main points once again. The infrastructure mission will help fight pandemic-like situation in future, says Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia. Union Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia flags off first direct flight between Shillong and Dibrugarh under Udan scheme. Centre and Asian Development Bank sign a 4. Political parties in Assam actively participate in campaigning for upcoming by-election in their state. And in the men's T20 Cricket World Cup, West Indies sets target of 144 runs for South Africa and Dubai. Pakistan to take on New Zealand in Sharjah in a short while. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.